Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is June 6th, 2025, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. Moving on, we'll also go to the US House of Representatives, which is declaring July 14th as Crypto Week. That's because during this week, we're pushing through landmark bills to provide regulatory clarity, legalize stablecoins, and protect financial privacy. And speaking of the US, we'll go to Elon Musk himself, who, ever since I told you he was thinking about starting his own party, has now made it official. Specifically, Elon Musk has announced plans for the USA Party, a new political movement that aims to challenge what he calls the one-party system, which is driven by fiscal waste and corruption. Below, I also have the official announcement regarding the launch of his own party, as it appears. Moving on, we'll also go to Japan, and specifically to Mina Bank, which is the first exclusively digital bank in Japan. We learned that it is exploring the use of stablecoins and digital wallets to support everyday financial services and payments in the country. The most interesting thing about this whole thing is that the bank has been conducting a joint study with Solana Japan, the Solana branch operating in Japan, so perhaps this stablecoin could live on the Solana blockchain. Moving on, we'll look at what's happening at the European Central Bank. On the subject of stablecoins, a former European Central Bank official is urging Europe to support a euro stablecoin so that the euro doesn't lose its economic power. These are the latest developments on what Europe intends to do with stablecoins. And moving on to our banks, will examine a case of bribery. Specifically, a 48-year-old IT operator was bribed around $2,770 to allow hackers to gain entry to the Central Bank Reserve accounts of at least 6 Brazilian financial institutions, resulting in a theft estimated at $148 million. Let's also say that 30 to 40% of the stolen funds became BTC, ETH, and USDT. So from the reliability of banks, we now move on to the reliability of exchanges. Let's go to OKX, which essentially blocked users without good reason and froze their funds. Specifically, the founder and CEO of OKX apologized to users after reports emerged of illegal account freezes on the cryptocurrency exchange, including a case where a user remained locked out of their funds despite completing all the necessary steps to unlock them. So at this point, I remind you that if you have your money on an exchange, that money belongs to the exchange, not you. Continuing with our exchanges, we're going to go to the FTX Recovery Trust, where we learn very simply that they've frozen payments in 49 countries. So all of these countries that you see on your screen are countries that haven't given the green light for FTX to start sending money, and for that very reason, this freeze has been made. I'll have a link to all of them below in the description if you want to see the countries. Moving on to our exchanges, we're going to go to Marcato Bitcoin, where tokenization is starting on the XRP ledger. Marcato Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in Latin America and is announcing the conversion of $200 million into tokens. These funds include fixed income mutual funds and equity funds with discrete tokenized assets. So tokenization continues to grow strongly along with stablecoins. Moving on to Bitcoin, I want to tell you that last night there were 7 more transactions that moved $7.6 billion in Bitcoin, with each transaction moving 10,000 BTC. All of this is BTC that has been frozen since 2011, 14 years without being moved, and there are many who are rightly saying that it could be a hack. Specifically, Connor Grogan, head of product at Coinbase, says that if this is a hack, because it is obviously not certain, we are talking about the biggest scam in the history of mankind. If we are talking about a hack, because people are making assumptions, they do not know anything. Moving on, let's go to the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin is at $108,000. I want to tell you that one of our latest news stories is that a single Bitcoin miner hit the jackpot and managed to mine a block of Bitcoin all by himself. Specifically, this miner, based on his mining power, had a 1 in 2,800 chance of solving a block every day, or once every 8 years on average. His odds were 0.004%, so he did it and got $350,000. And for the latest news of the day, let's go to a rapper named Drake, who released a new song that mentions Bitcoin. Specifically, he mentions it only once and says that he sees it as BTC going down this week and then going up next week. I'll have the song in the description. That wraps up the top news for crypto. Today is June 6th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.